Mr. Walker, I am Detective Inspector Eddington. I will be handling your case. Interview commences at 09:32. Officer present, D.I. Paul Eddington. Mr. Walker, for the purpose of the tape, would you please mind stating your full name, age and address? Mr. Walker, for the benefit of the tape, would you please state your full name, age and address?
Matt James Walker, 16, 2, Fairfield Park.
Thank you. Perhaps now, in your own words, you could detail to me the events of the evening of the 25th of August last year. In your own time.
We were in town. People everywhere. Good feeling. We were happy to be out together.
You and who?
Joel, my friend. We were having a good time in Ruby's, drinking and dancing.
Well, that's the gay club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Walker, you are 16 years old. You're underage. You shouldn't have been there. You certainly shouldn't have been drinking there in the first place.
We managed to get fake IDs.
Were you perhaps maybe being promiscuous due to drink and drugs?
Well, what relevance does this? Oh, what happened?
Well, we appreciate...
No, don't you dare say that! You appreciate nothing. 12 months, I've waited 12 fucking months.
Waited? For what?
To recover. I guess, to recover from the horrid filth I feel. I feel trapped. I feel trapped.
So, what exactly happened that night?
I went into the bathroom to use a loo when I got punched in the face. Didn't even see it coming. This man dragged me back. His nails stabbing me like 1,000 needles into an empty cubicle. Clamped his hand over my mouth so I couldn't scream out for help. The filthy smell of his cheap aftershave all over me like a rash. The sound of drunkards puking up. The freezing cold towels pressed up against my nose, reminding me of winter, reminding me of those who I betrayed. Thinking to myself, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Murmuring to myself, I should have listened to my mum. She was right. Not the only one to blame. It's me. I want to escape. I want to be like it was before.
Calm down, Mr. Walker, and sit. Please.
We're great, me and Joel. Could have had our own little family. We could could have gone for days out. Could have been happy. I remember the first time I met Joel. It was amazing. I guess some would say it was love at first sight. I was a great dancer he was an incredible pitcher. It was fun. I can't believe how everything's turned out. It's horrible. It's just horrible.
I'm sorry to hear that. But you sound as though your partner is no longer around.
That's right. He tried his best to support me, but he just couldn't cope anymore. He couldn't live with someone who'd been mentally and physically destroyed. He could not pick up the pieces of my mind and stitch them back together. He told me he loved me, then off he went.
And what's your relationship like with your family and friends? Are they there to support you when they're needed?
When the attack was released on the news, they sat and watched in disbelief and utter horror.
What? You mean you didn't tell them?
I didn't tell anyone. I felt ashamed and embarrassed. I did try, but every time I began to talk, someone would interrupt me and... Anyway, when the tragedy hit my friends and family, it hit them hard. Some struggled to believe me and I'd get angry, but then I'd stop and realise that sometimes even I'd struggle to believe myself. They all tell me everything will be okay. How can anything possibly be okay when he's still not locked away? You see, every time he stayed over, I'd wake up, I'd be happy, turn onto my side, wait for him to tell me how much he loves me. But now, all I hear is a deafening silence. Before, every afternoon, we'd go around my mum's. We'd have a great time. And now, I go there, I cry on her shoulder. I cry. I cry. I just can't take it anymore. I cannot imagine. I cannot pretend my life is still the same as it used to be. Before the attack, when you did what you did to me, you didn't just take away my virginity. He took away my rights, dignity, self-respect. A part of me that I'll never, ever get back. So that's it for me. The end of the road, there's no turning back, no recovery, no escape, no remorse, no justice. I hope he rots in hell! It's not just me it's affected though, is it? It's destroyed my entire family. They're strong though. I can't help them, can I? Don't need me. I can't protect myself. So, if I can't protect them, can I?
I realise this must be an extremely difficult time for you. I wish you well with your recovery. Interview terminated at 11:16. I promise you, Matt, we will do everything we can so that you can get your justice.